I really want to appreciate my coaches because we have been in the camp for long, and for me winning this caring, I have to put more effort because when a lot of country come to your own country to compete, you have a lot of tension, different motive on your mind. So I really appreciate that I put in my best efforts. So I'm very happy for me to win the gold medal.
I was surprised when I came here because I was expecting a track much more bumpy, and but in this condition, this track is really nice. For real, it's really nice condition. I love the roof. The style of the roof is really good. I think that there is a lot of potential on this track. It's possible to organize really big race on this track because it's a really nice facilities. So yeah, I was really surprised in a good way, and I'm looking forward now to come back here.
What a way to go in the world of football sport. Well, when it comes to sport, we are always here to give you the best. 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. What a night yesterday for Argentina. Well, you have to look at Croatia also doing well against Brazil. It was not what they actually expected by a Brazilian team. Well, it has happened, and now they are going to be going back to Brazil to actually continue to dance their samba there. Well, congratulations to Croatia and Argentina for scaling through to semi-final of the FIFA 2022 World Cup taking place in Qatar. It was a tough duel between those four nations, Netherlands, Argentina, Croatia, Brazil, in that particular fight. Let me call it fight. Tough one there. The match that actually involved serious performance from the four teams, but really it was the Croatian that actually triumphed against the Brazilian. After Neymar scored that goal, Brazilians were expected to actually hold their own, but they couldn't do it as they allow Petkovic to score, and that was 1-1 till they play extra time and also into penalty shootout, which Croatia, yes, courtesy of their goalkeeper, Lijakovic, really doing well for them there. Well, good one for them. Congrats to Croatia, the European nation. So they share it, one European, one South America. For Argentina, they fought hard, actually leading the pack 2-1, but for Netherlands, they fought back also scoring, and they were able to get 2-2, and they went to penalty shootout. Well, right now, Messi is showing leadership. He was able to score his first goal. That was what Brazil didn't see. They didn't see that maybe Neymar should have scored first or played first. Well, from the way Argentina did their own, their best player played first, and he scored to motivate the remaining players, which actually worked well for Argentina against the Netherlands. Well, we saw what happened concerning Van Dijk and the rest of the players that actually couldn't score their own. Congrats to Argentina, congrats to Croatia for scaling through to semi-final of this World Cup. It has been a tough one between all the nations participating, although not easy for even qualifying for the World Cup. About 205 nations started this journey to qualify during the qualifiers, and it was 32 that eventually got to Qatar. Out of the 32, 8 got to quarterfinals, and now it's actually getting to where we are going to be seeing the last 4. Well, right now we know the 2, Croatia, Argentina, European nation versus a South American nation. What a fight. Brazil, touted as the favorite for this tournament. Right now, they are out, flying back with their samba dance. Well, Roy Keane right now will be happy. At least since he doesn't like that particular dance by the Brazilian team, now the dance is over. Well, for Messi, the dance continued because the Albiceleste really did well against the Netherlands. The Orange Boys, they fought very hard. They did everything they could, but penalty shut them out. Courtesy Emi Martinez, outstanding goalkeeper for Argentina for what he did for that country. It was actually a fantastic performance in those games yesterday between Croatia and also talking about Argentina. Well, we'll be looking at our own story, talking about Nigerian women football. Let's look at what happened during the week before we go to the proper thing that we want to do today, talking about the matches that will be coming up later, talking about the FIFA World Cup between Morocco, Portugal, and you have France versus England. But before then, during the week, the women played their football league, and we have the result quickly. Let's look at how the results went across different stadia in Nigeria. Looking at the women result quickly, we have Heartland Queens. They actually lost, we're against Delta Queens, who came, saw, and conquered that game. And you have Nigeria Test of Abuja. They lost away in Warri to Royal Queens. The Queens defeated the Rattels there. Rivers Angels, they did well, beating Oshu Babes 2-1 in Port Harcourt. Still looking at the results of Nigerian Women Football League in Group B now. FC Robo Queen of Lagos and Nasarawa Abason, it was a duel, and it ended goalless. They shared the spoil there. Abia Angels nil. Ibom Angels actually pipped them by a lone goal, and have Edo Queens losing at home. Surprisingly, Conference Queens winning that game there. That's how it went down during the week in the women football. Well, right now, match day 2 of the Women Football League right now has been played. It started just a week ago, and now we have day 2, and we are hoping that our men's league will also start, because MPFL also needs to be at least on right now. But at least for the women, kudos to them. They always make things happen for Nigeria when it comes to sport, and we need to appreciate what the women are doing. All the teams participating in the Nigerian Women Football League, at least they are doing well for themselves. Well, we actually talked about Argentina, Croatia, we talked about Netherlands and Brazil, who actually fought well, but it's never happened. No one saw that coming, that Brazil will fight. They actually had a tough one against the Croats, who came out really solid against the Samba Boys. And for Netherlands, they nearly got it, if not for penalty. Well, that's football. But right now, let's still look at our own story. Well, the election, that is Nigeria Olympic election, will be coming up on 15 in Jalingo, Taraba State. And the NOC Electoral Committee right now, they roll out the list of the contestants, talking about the 2022 Nigeria Olympic Committee election. Electoral Committee release list. That's the story we're actually looking at right now. Well, from the way it is, we have the list of those that have been given the nod to contest. From the office of the president, Abu Ahmed Gumel, who is currently the NOC, that's Nigeria Olympic Committee president, will be vying again. Actually, he has been there for the past 16 years. He will be vying again. Volleyball Federation, from Volleyball Federation rather, Sunny Danus Musa from Tennis Federation, Ibrahim Gusso from Athletics Federation. They will all be vying for the office of the president, that is NOC president, and for the office of the first vice president, you have Solomon Ogba of Bobsled and Skeleton Federation. Francis Obi from Badminton Federation. The second vice president, the contestant there is Isha Kutikan of Table Tennis Federation, while the office of third vice president, we have Daniel Gali, Wrestling Federation, Comrade Bamdele Ayoade, Shooting Federation, Olumide Deji, former basketballer, Athletics representative, Maria Wofil, who actually is from Athletics Federation. Office of the fourth vice president, we have Hawa Kulwaki, Table Tennis Federation, Rahina Garba of Shooting Federation, Olabisi Joseph. You have from School Sports Federation, Roslyn Collins Oka, Athletics Federation. You have Uneka Ikem of Curling Federation. Still looking at the contestant rolled out by the NOC elective committee. Let's look at the remaining part of it. Office of the Secretary General. Those that will be vying for the position of Secretary General. We have Tunde Popola from Hockey Federation, Jonathan Naji, Taekwondo Federation, Esther Toyin Aluko, Handball, Samuel Adeyinka, Nigerian Fencing Federation. 4 of them will be vying for the Secretary General of the NOC, Nigeria Olympic Committee. 2022 election taking place, or that will take place in Jalingo, Taraba State. Office of Deputy Secretary General, only one person there, that's Abdullahi Mohammed, Archery Federation. And you have Office of Public Relations Officer, Olufemi Adetula, the current or the incumbent fencing from Fencing Federation, Tony Obiora, Nigerian from Triathlon Federation. And you have Patrick Ibe, 3 of them vying for PRO. And you have Office of Treasurer, Honorable Bapa Aliyu, Modern Pentathlon, Musa Akida from Basketball Federation, and Sunday Adeleye from Athletics Federation. They will all be vying for those positions. Talking about the Nigeria Olympic Committee, NOC. The election will be coming up by 15, and Jalingo is the place to be, where they will be fighting for who stays and who goes out. Well, but at least they will be there to run the affairs of Nigeria Olympic Committee. We just hope that we will have the best candidate to run the affairs of Nigeria Olympic Committee, so that at least our athletes, who are really, they are the golden egg, they are the golden hen that look the golden egg, rather. Really, they need to be given that support that they deserve, really, because the administrator should always remember that without the athletes, they won't be there. So, vying for this position, remember, the main thing is to make sure the welfare of these athletes, and also make sure Nigeria perform well at the Olympics, not just to be there as a portfolio holder, but to be there to make sure Nigerian sports get better. We also want to commend all our athletes for what they are doing. It's not easy to compete. Sport really is business. Well, we've been looking at all the activities in Nigerian sport. We talked about the Nigerian Women Football League out there during the week, the match day 2 result, and also to roll out the list of the contestants that will be competing at the NOC election, Nigeria Olympic Committee election that will be coming up in Taraba State, precisely in Jalingo on 15th of December. Well, good one there. Now, let's digress a bit. Let's talk about Africa. Well, to let you know that 2025 Africa Cup of Nations was actually given to Guinea to host right now. Guinea won't be able to host it right now, but a lot of nations are showing interest to see how they can host that particular competition. AFCON 2025, Zambia submit bid to host tournament as CAF officials are ready for inspection. They will be going to one of Sarah Stadium over there in Lusaka to see if they will have what it takes to at least host Africa in 2025. We know the one that will be coming up before that will be in 2024 in Côte d'Ivoire. Supposed to be in 2023, but now it has been moved to 2024. And in 2025, we're expecting, I still don't know how that will happen, but really, 2025 edition, a lot of countries right now are showing interest to bid for it. Algeria, Morocco, we have Zambia now, all throwing their hat in the ring to see if they can host. In fact, Nigeria, former NFL president Amaju Pini mentioned that Nigeria would love to actually host, but we don't know if that will still be happening from the way it is. But right now, we have Algeria, we have Morocco, and we have Zambia, all throwing their hat in the ring that, yes, they want to host 2025 African Cup of Nations, where they want to showcase their own, at least, stadium, economy, and everything to the whole Africa for them to at least gain some money there. Well, good one. If Zambia could actually get it, or Algeria, will it be Morocco? We are waiting. About 5 nations right now signifying interest to host AFCON 2025. 2025. Although we'll be doing something today, we know that Morocco will be playing against Portugal. That's a match that the whole Africa really waits to support Morocco. The Atlas Lions of Morocco. They roared against Spain. Will they be roaring against Portugal? It is very possible. So you'll be having your take by the time we open our phone line for you to call in and tell us how you feel about this game. Well, even before then, you can digress a bit by talking about Croatia, Brazil, Argentina, Netherlands. But main topic has to do with Morocco, Portugal, England, France. But that will be later. I will open the phone line. You contribute your own quota. Let's have you at least. You are part of us. Without you, we can't be here. So let's just run that together. But before then, let's quickly run through all the stories that we have for you. Quickly, let's talk about the FIFA 2022. Yes, Qatar has really shocked the world. Why? A lot of people never expected this to happen. Qatar really showed that they were ready for this World Cup. They spent more than $200 billion to make sure all the stadium, all the facilities they are using are in place. And right now, it's going well so far in Qatar. And to let you know that 2022 FIFA World Cup economy breakdown in numbers for you to see how much money expended, expectation, all that. Let's look at it this way. 220 billion, the estimated cost of what Qatar spent on infrastructure in preparation for the 2022 World Cup. What a whooping amount of money. The costless World Cup so far, $220 billion. $42 million, the prize money awarded to the team that wins this World Cup. That will be the amount of FIFA actually reserve a particular reservation for that country. FIFA allows each team to decide what share of the purse players receive. Whatever they want to give to the players, FIFA will allow them to do that. But the winning team will get $42 million. $220 billion was spent on this World Cup by Qatar. You have $30 million prize money for the runners-up. Whoever gets to the final will actually either, if you lose, at least you get $30 million. $9 million for the amount each team gets just for qualifying. So the 32 nations that qualify for this World Cup, all of them actually get $9 million for qualifying. That's the amount that Nigeria mixed out. Well, so painful. But 209 million, right, the amount that soccer clubs, all the clubs around the globe, that their players at the World Cup around the world receive from a fund set. For the fact that their players are playing at the World Cup, they got a fund set of 209 million. Yes, all the clubs joined together, that's the total of the amount that they will get. Well, as by FIFA, yes, fund set aside by FIFA to reward them for developing players who play in the tournament for their national teams. Yes, good one coming from FIFA there, appreciating the clubs for what they are doing. $209 million will be shared by all those clubs. 440 million, the total prize pool for the 2022 World Cup, up from 400 million in 2018. So the total money prize pool for this World Cup, by the time they break it down, is 400. The total of it is 440 million. 1.7 billion is the cost covered by FIFA for this year World Cup prize money, hospitality, logistics, and TV, that's television operations, coming from FIFA. And you have 7.5 billion for FIFA's commercial deals tied to 2022 World Cup. 7.5 billion there from commercials that FIFA will actually be getting there. Well, good one. So let's at least have an idea of how the economies of the World Cup is, the financial aspect of it, and really FIFA, Qatar, all the, at least everything put together, both FIFA, both Qatar as a country, they've spent a whole lot of money, and they are actually recouping those money. For those countries actually qualify for the World Cup, either group stage exit, either round of 16, semi-final, quarter-final, you will get $9 million, giving you the breakdown of money there that has to do with the FIFA 2022 World Cup. At least you need to know all this, not just to watch football. At least you have an idea of the money involved. Really, you see that sport is business. Well, to let you also know, well, that this particular World Cup, do you know that all the quarterfinalists, this round of the round of 8, did you know that all of them are being coached by their indigenous coaches? Yes. None of them actually come from other countries. Brazil, Croatia, talk of Netherlands, talk of France, England, Morocco, Portugal, All of them are coached by their country men. But good one, they are taking a cue. Talking about Nigeria, it's high time we look inward and believe in ourselves that one of us can actually coach us to victory. It is very possible. We need to believe in our coaches. There could be one person out there who can actually do this job by looking inward and getting that person. Although we are not taking the job of Pissarro away, but really, it is high time if Senegal, if Morocco, Tunisia, Ghana, and also not forgetting the fact that Cameroon took their Indians to the World Cup, and we saw even what Morocco actually are doing right now at the World Cup. They've been able to scale through Spain despite the experience of Luis Enrique. They did it against Spain, and it's also possible that they can shock Portugal today. Well, just giving you that particular word. Well, FIFA World Cup, let's go there. This is where we will be dwelling, where we'll be expecting your calls to come in. FIFA World Cup quarterfinal fixtures. Today is the day where the whole Africans supporting Morocco will be hoping and believing that the Atlas Lion will actually roar against the Selecao of Portugal. A tough one, a Herculean task if you want to call it that way, but it is very achievable. If they could do it against Spain, it is very possible against Portugal. After all, the share boundary. Yes, tough one there anyway, but we believe that they can do it. Talking about Morocco, Portugal, by 4 p.m., that match will be on, and by 8 p.m., England, the Three Lions will be facing the Les Bleus of France. Who wins that battle? Another one. Well, before then, I just told you earlier on that you can join us. We'll be opening phone line where you talk about how you feel. First of all, Croatia, Brazil. Then you look at Netherlands, Argentina. Then I wrap it up with Morocco, Portugal. Do you think Morocco can beat Portugal? Let's have your view on this. Our phone line will be there, display on the screen for you to call in. We'll take your call and we'll be a member of this particular show. Let's talk on it concerning the Portugal versus Morocco. Do you think Morocco can actually win against Portugal? You have your take there. The phone line, the phone number to call is there. Tell us your name and where you are calling from. And really, it will be a nice one. Let's actually ride this show together. Let's talk about the World Cup. Well, Brazil, Croatia, a tough one it was yesterday between Croatia and Brazil. Really, Brazil fought hard. After Neymar scored that goal, all they needed to do was to make sure they did well. Well, it never happened. From the way it is, well, maybe we should just display the topic on the screen too for people to actually have an idea of what we're talking about. Morocco, Portugal, who wins? Is it Morocco? Is it Portugal? It is very possible that Morocco can actually surmount this particular tough duel there. Well, it is very possible. You call that number also. Yes, we have a caller there. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. Good to have you. Your name and where you're calling from, please. Okay, maybe the caller we missed that call there. Let's continue. We talk about this Morocco versus Portugal. We're looking at that. You can also add the spice of the matches that happened yesterday, but we are focusing on Morocco, Portugal. Let's have your view concerning this. Is it possible that Morocco can defeat Portugal just the way they did against Spain? Call the number on the screen. Let's talk together. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, we just hope that network will be our friend today, so that our callers out there, people that are watching from far and wide. Okay, hello. Hello. Okay, yes, we've been talking about the World Cup, talking about Morocco versus Portugal. That's the D-Day, the match. Okay, we have a caller there. Let's have you. Good morning. Oh, well, we'll continue to run it till we get someone that will actually talk to us concerning this. Morocco, Portugal will be coming up today. Who wins this particular match? A tough one it's going to be. And also England, France. The Three Lions will be fighting hard against the Blues of France. Who will win that battle? European versus European. Yes. And then we have Africa versus European, the only African team left at this World Cup. Do you think they can at least defeat Portugal the way they did against Spain? While we are looking at that topic, we can have a flair of Croatia, Brazil, and also Argentina, Netherlands along this side where we're waiting for your call there. Call us, tell us where you're calling from. Also, mention your name. So far, we've been talking about the World Cup, and it's a tough one for Morocco versus Portugal. Hello. 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 Okay, right now it seems network needs to be our friend for us to have a good ride on the show where we're talking about Morocco. Okay, from the way it is right now, let's look at the head-to-head picture of Morocco. Well, you have, this is France anyway, France, England. We have them, you have those players there, Bukayo Saka, Mbappe, Foden, Antoine Griezmann, Olivier Giroud, we have Harry Kane, Rashford, Ousmane Dembele. Tough one between England and France. That particular game will be coming up today. Portugal versus Morocco will also be coming up. A tough one there. With Ziyech and the entire team of Morocco, would they be able to do it against Portugal? Where Ronaldo, Ramos, Goncalo, all of them be fighting hard to see if they can destroy the, let me call them African team now. The whole African continent are supporting Morocco right now, and hopefully they will scale through. Let's roll it back. Morocco versus Portugal. Who wins? That's the topic we're looking at. And we have at least, if you can call us on the number on the screen there. Hello? Hello? Okay, it seems the calls are coming, but the audio maybe. Let's see if we can have more of that coming. Morocco, Portugal, who wins this particular battle of the day is a very tough task, but it is very achievable for Morocco. They've done it before, and that's why we'll be rolling together on the show to have your view. Croatia, Brazil, Argentina, Netherlands. How do you see those games? And also the big one for today, Africa versus Europe. Yes, that's the way it is right now between Morocco versus Portugal. Call us on the number on the screen there, and let's have it together. Let's quickly, we have to be talking concerning that particular match or matches. Two matches will be coming up today. England will be playing against France, and also Morocco versus Portugal will be happening. Just call the number on the screen and tell us where you're calling from, and let's have your view. Do you think Morocco can surmount this particular mountain? It is achievable. We should believe in ourselves and believe that, yes, the only team left from Africa, they can actually do it. Ghana, Cameroon, Tunisia, Senegal have all been bundled out from this particular World Cup, even though they fought hard. The likes of Senegal fought hard, but they were not so good in their game in that particular encounter. Brazil, right now, they are also out. You look at Netherlands too, they are out. They tried their best, but it was not good enough. Talking about the World Cup 2022, a lot of shocking moments it has been so far for this World Cup. We've seen so many shocking moments happening at the World Cup. Well, to let you know that issue that has to do with World Cup this year's own is really different, really different. Qatar 2022 is a shocking World Cup where you don't expect some result that you actually got. The likes of Saudi Arabia beating Argentina. Argentina, after that particular defeat, pick up the pieces. They never gave up. They continued. And right now, they've actually moved to the semi-final. So, never give up. That's just the slogan. Congrats to the Albiceleste of Argentina for being able to defeat all the teams after that particular loss to Saudi Arabia. They were able to hold their own, and right now they've scaled through to the semi-final. Lionel Messi and the entire squad, they've done it. And for Croatia, they started picking up little by little, but the match against Brazil really showed their class. They were ready for it, and they got it against Brazil, who was actually touted as a favorite to win this particular tournament. Right now, the favorite right now, they'll be going home. They'll be going to continue dancing samba in Rio de Janeiro or Sao Paulo. But right now, Croatians are really ready to face Argentina. Another big battle there between Croatia and Argentina. Who will win that game? A tough one is going to be, because both of them have faced a tough one before they got here. And it's going to be a tough fight between the two, Croatia, Argentina. But right now, we are focusing on Morocco, Portugal. Who wins that game? Even though we are getting some calls, but it seems network is not really our friend. Let's have the number again. Call the number on the screen. Tell us where you're calling from, and let's run the particular show together. Let's have your view concerning that. Well, Morocco, as it is right now, they want to see if they can at least be the first African nation to get to the semi-final of the World Cup. Really, It has been a particular issue that Africans are always worried about. What happened? Why can't we just get to the final or semi-final? We've always been dropping at the quarterfinals. Well, to let you know, 4 nations have been able to do that. You have Cameroon, you have Ghana, you have Senegal, you have Morocco. Now, we are trying to see if we can break these particular genes. Yes, it is very possible that we can break these genes. Can we break it? We can. Talking about getting to the semi-final of the World Cup. Well, let's quickly go on a short break. By the time we return, we go back to this topic, Morocco, Portugal, who wins, England, France. Maybe by then, network will be our friend. Let's go on a short break. Some low, at least grassroots football there. Talking about the MPFL, we need to develop our own. Well, right now, from the way it is, we just have to come back to give you, well, the World Cup round of 8 now, quarter-final, big one between Portugal versus Morocco, and also England versus France will be happening today. And we want to ride together on the show. Let's have your view concerning this game. Do you think it is possible that Morocco can win? You can also digress to talk about Croatia versus Brazil, Argentina also against the land. But the focus is Morocco, Portugal. Can they beat Portugal? It is very possible. Call the number on the screen there. And really, we just have to ride together when it comes to this particular show. We're waiting for your call. When you call, mention your name, where you're calling from, stay away from your TV set, and let's have your view. Now, we've been looking at this particular World Cup. A lot of shocking moment at the World Cup so far. We've seen so many teams that have been touted as the strong teams right now. They've been at least ousted from the World Cup, and really, from the way it is, it seems this particular World Cup will have a shocking moment. A shocking moment will be coming up there. This World Cup is getting very, very interesting this year. We're having a lot of shocking moment there. Well, okay, we have a caller here. Okay, let's quickly talk about this. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good to have you on the show. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Freeman Joe. I'm calling from Kaduna.
Freeman Joe from Kaduna.
Yes.
Okay, let's have you. Morocco, Portugal.
Yeah.
Who do you see as winner by 4 p.m. when that game starts? Freeman.
I believe the way Morocco play Spain. The way Morocco plays Spain, if they play that way, at least Morocco 2, Portugal 1.
Wow. That is if they play the way they play against Spain.
Yes.
They will get 2 and Portugal 1.
Yes.
Wow, that's a good one. Then did you watch those games yesterday? Argentina versus Netherlands and also Brazil, Croatia. Did you watch those matches?
Yes, I watched Brazil versus
Croatia.
Yes. Unfortunately, I supported Brazil. But at the end of the day, they did not see the light of the day.
Oh my goodness. Your team didn't see the light of the day. It was Croatia that saw the light.
Yes.
What a way to go. Good one.
I'm together with Luka Modric.
Okay.
I wish them the best.
Oh, good one there. Thank you, Freeman from Kaduna there, telling us that he wanted Brazil to win, but, well, eventually went to Croatia. But right now, he's saying Morocco will win 2-1, coming from Freeman of Kaduna there. Well, good one, or rather from Kaduna. We appreciate you for calling. And now, let's have your call. We just have Freeman from Kaduna there. At least from the way it is now, we have another caller. It's a big one. Hello, out there. Hello, let's have you.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm very fine. And you?
From Kwara State.
From where in Kwara State?
Kwara State, Ilorin.
From Ilorin. Yes, that's the capital. Yes. Meanwhile, your name, please?
My name is Engineer Yaya.
Okay, Engineer Yaya. Tell us, what do you feel about this match, Morocco-Portugal? Do you see Morocco winning?
You can win it now.
Okay.
That's why they win this. They win Spanish. So why Portugal? They can win it.
Okay.
We are supporting them.
You are supporting them?
We are supporting Morocco.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're Africa. We are supporting Morocco now to win. And they have chances. They have chance to win the match.
Good one. So
I see the way they play Spanish. If they play with the Portugal like that,
they will win.
definitely they will win.
Good one. Good one. Good one.
I like the way they are playing. Their determination.
Okay.
Have determination.
Good one. Engineer Yaya from Ilorin. Brazil are now out. Were you surprised?
Yeah, I'm not surprised because if you know the Croatia, they underrate Croatia now. So they underrate Croatia now. Croatia showed them that they are in final in last World Cup. They have that experience, so they show them that you cannot underrate them like that. So they are very tactical. You see the Croatians, very tactical players. So they are in the fight. Even if the Argentina is not taking again, they will also give the Argentina.
Seriously?
Because people are saying Croatia, Brazil will beat them 4-0. And they see where they play yesterday.
Okay,
So
Argentina also.
That, they are in final last time, and that this one also, they will be there.
Okay. Good one. Argentina versus Netherlands. Argentina was able to scale through. Now Croatia will be facing them. And a lot of people are already looking at Argentina will beat Croatia. I still don't understand why people are saying that it's the same Croatia that defeated Brazil who actually shock Argentina if they are not careful, right? Okay, Yahaya from Ilorin there. It seems he's not hearing that last part of it. Good one, calling us from Ilorin. We appreciate you. We had, Freeman, Yahaya, contributing their own quota on the show. Morocco, Portugal. Who wins this particular game? England, France also coming up today by 8 p.m. We're looking at that together. Also, by side, we'll also look at Argentina, how they did it, and also Croatia. Call the number on the screen and let's have your view. Hello out there.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Mohammed calling from Plateau State, Jos.
Mohammed from Plateau State, Jos. Mohammed, let's have you.
Yes. If Morocco play the way they have been playing throughout the tournament, they have an edge. You can beat Portugal.
You believe they can beat Portugal, right?
If they play the way they have been playing all throughout the tournament. Because if you look at these Portugal teams, they are not that convincing against Ghana. Yeah, they are not that convincing against Ghana. They don't want Ghana, but it's not that they are convincing against Ghana. So if Morocco play the way they have been playing, they can defeat them.
Okay, now that what about England and France? Let's digress a bit. England, France. Who do you support there?
I think France have a edge.
France will win.
Yeah, France will win. But you know, with one thing, this English team, they have been playing an English pattern. That is why they will never win the tournament. They don't play from the midfield. They play long balls. They are playing long balls,
and it's not going to be favoring them against France, right?
Yes.
Okay, good one.
I think France have an edge.
Okay, so right now you are tipping France and Morocco to win this particular duel today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good one, Mohammed from Jos Plateau. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Good one there. You can still contribute your own quota on the show. Morocco, Portugal, France, England. Tough one between the four nations will be fighting in the quarterfinals of the 2022 World Cup. Who joins Croatia and Argentina? Just call the number on the screen there. Contribute your own quota. Is it Morocco, the only African nation left at this World Cup that will be fighting hard against the Selecao of Portugal? Well, that match is a tough one by 4 p.m. It will be on. For the whole Africa, we are supporting Morocco. Hopefully, they can become the first African nation to ever qualify to the semi-final. It is very, very possible. People have been talking that yes, if Morocco can at least play the way they play against Spain, they can actually dislodge Morocco. The number on the screen to call, your name, where you're calling from, and let's run this show together while we continue to talk about the match. England, France, according to Mohammed from Jos, Plateau State, he said, well, if they continue to play long balls, France will punish them. Talking about France versus England. A tough match there. They are both Europeans. They know themselves. It's going to be a tough duel. Well, calls are still coming, but right now we're waiting for a lot of calls. We just have to wait for the one that will be able to call in. Really, a tough one for Morocco, but it is very achievable. After all, Croatia did it. They did well against Brazil. And you also have Argentina. Despite that scary moment, they were able to win it. Look at the number there and call to have your own view concerning this game. Earlier on, we've rolled out all the money spent so far at the World Cup. We also talked about all the teams participating, what they'll be getting, $9 million for the fact that they qualified, the 32 nations that actually qualify for this World Cup. We're still waiting for your call so that we can run the show together. The show today is for you and 360 Sport out there. Now, talking about this World Cup so far, like I said earlier, it has been a shocking World Cup where teams you don't expect will actually put up a surprise performance and they will shock you. Right now, still waiting for people to actually give us those particular moments. Okay, we have a caller now. Haruna is calling us. Good to have you, Haruna. Hello, Haruna, are you there?
Yeah, I'm with you. Good morning.
Okay, good morning, Haruna. Let's have your view concerning Morocco, Portugal.
I'm calling from Nigeria, Kebbi State.
Of course, I know you are calling from Nigeria.
I want to say a little bit about Morocco and Portugal game.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. The way Portugal plays their football is quite different from Morocco.
Oh, you meant to say it's quite different from Spain.
Portugal are going to Morocco with 3-0.
Are you serious right now, Aruna?
I'm very.
You are supporting Portugal? You are supporting Portugal, Haruna.
I'm just an analyst.
I understand. I'm just trying to pull your legs anyway.
They are games. It's recent games.
Yes, it's
So,
your.
no doubt. They're going to win Morocco, no doubt.
By how many? You said three goals.
3-0, yes.
Wow. Well, Haruna, you are not merciful at all to Morocco.
That is how I saw it.
Okay, that's how you see it. Okay, what about England, France?
England, they are going to take penalty shootout.
It's going to be penalty shootout. And who do you think will carry the day between the Les Bleus and the Three Lions?
Absolutely, I can say.
You are afraid to mention the winner here. Okay, but really, wouldn't you at least, if Morocco should win, wouldn't you be happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. I think from Nigeria, but I'm happy, but it's impossible. I can say it's impossible.
Okay, we hope that we are hoping that Morocco will actually beat your prediction and beat Portugal.
Yes.
Good one, Haruna. We want to appreciate you for calling. Thank you. Good one. Yes, we still continue the show. Yes, from the way it is, we can still take two more calls before we wrap it up. It's really edging home. Let's have your view concerning the World Cup. Morocco, Portugal, Mohamed, Freeman, not forgetting Haruna. They've all contributed. Talking about the matches coming up today. England, France. Who wins that game? And also Morocco, Portugal. Who will carry the day? Although a lot of people have been mentioning that Morocco can, if they can play well the way they play against Spain, it is possible that they will defeat Portugal. But someone actually deferred. He said, well, for him, Portugal will win by 3-0. That's Haruna. Well, we're still waiting for your call, 1 or 2 calls, and then we have to wrap the show up. Really, it's really getting interesting, talking about how the World Cup has been so far. This year, World Cup has been a kind of a shocking World Cup. Tough one for all the big countries, yes, so to say, big countries or top football playing countries right now, not finding it easy. Let's pick a call from Ashville. Ashville, good to have you on the show. Hello, Ashville, are you there?
Yes, hello, good morning.
Yes, Ashville, where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Kaduna.
From Kaduna. Kaduna, guys, how is Kaduna?
Man, very cold.
Okay, I hope the cold will not affect Morocco. Okay, let's have your view concerning... Yes.
Yes. So, for me, that much, I think, from the performance of the Atlas Lions, I feel like they will edge it. They will edge Portugal. And if you actually check it, the goal they considered throughout this World Cup was even an own goal. So defensively, they are strong. Defensively, I can back them my heart. They are strong. And I'm sure that the Portuguese won't get those spaces that they got with the Switzerland guys. That we just giving them spaces, free spaces to run into and just do those dirty jobs. So I believe that they will win this match.
Okay, you believe that Morocco will win this match, Ashville?
Yes, sure. They will be the first African team to go to the semi-final and possibly go to the final. But the England match, I feel deep down that the English boys will edge them because for the French guys, all eyes are on Mbappe. So in England, there is a certain Kai Walker that can actually mark out
Mbappe.
The next thing is just edging with speed. So that's something. But the English boys have more, how will I put it? They have Billingham, Foden, this Saka and the rest. They are faster than the French boys, and then Chouamini and the rest. So I feel like they will edge them off. The main man in France is, but once you mark him out, that's all.
Okay, good one, Ashville.
2-1 to England.
Okay, 2-1 for England against France?
Yes, for Morocco.
For Morocco, okay, for Morocco. Good one. Okay, well, Ashville, we want to appreciate your time on the show.
Thank you.
Good one. Yes, Ashbo from Kaduna. Yes, yeah, the last caller on the show because of our time. Really, out of the 5 callers, we were able to pick 4 actually vote. At least hope that Morocco will beat Portugal. Only one, that's Haruna saying, well, for him, Portugal will win by 3 goals to margin. We wait to see by 4 p.m. will be the time where the Atlas Lion of Morocco, of Africa now, will be facing the Selecao of Portugal in a very tough duel. Let's say we wish Morocco all the best, and we believe that they can do us proud in this game by becoming the first African nation to qualify for the semi-final. That will be it on 360 Sport, where sport is always business and fitness. I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.